Good day, learners. Welcome to yet another wonderful session of learning with Prepclass. My name is Mr. Olalekan Israel, your Prepclass tutor, and it's another wonderful learning session today. Now, in today's video, we will be answering questions from the WAEC English 2020 past questions. In this video, we will be answering just questions 11 to question 15. But before we move into answering the questions, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel for more educational materials like these ones. Now, moving on to the business of the day. Okay, the first question we have is question 11, and this is from section 2 of the 2020 English WAEC past questions. Now, the instruction reads, from the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes each of the following sentences. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that best completes each of the following sentences. Now, from my knowledge of the WAEC questions, this section is based on register. Now, register are words associated with different and particular fields. So you are to select the most appropriate option to fit in the blank space. So let's have question 11. The runner was dashed at 15 seconds at the end of the race. We have to select from the options A to D the word that best completes each of the following sentences. The runner was dashed at 15 seconds at the end of the race. The options we have are taped, timed, bailed, and flagged. So which of these options is the most appropriate option to fill in the blank space? Now, remember, this question is based on athletics, talking about a runner. So we have to select the option that has to do with athletics. So in athletics, a runner's speed is determined by time. A runner's speed is determined by time. How long did it take the runner to finish the race? Now, in this sentence, we are talking about the moment it took the runner to finish the race, which in this sentence is 15 seconds. It means the runner was timed at 15 seconds at the end of the race. Now, for those of you that were involved in inter-house sports competitions in school, when you compete in a race, at the end of the race, there's a particular time allotted to you. That is how long it took you to run that race. So, the runner was timed at 15 seconds at the end of the race. Now, for Usain Bolt, who holds the record for the fastest sprint, which was in 2009, he ran 100 meters in 9.58 seconds. Now, Usain Bolt in year 2009 was timed at 9.58 seconds to run a 100 meters race. So, a runner is always timed. The runner is always timed. Moving on to the next question, which is question number 12. The appellate court has dashed the decision of the lower court. Remember, we have to select the option that best completes the blank space in the sentence. The appellate court has dashed the decision of the lower court. Now, we are dealing with legal terms in this question. We have appellate, we have court. So the options we have are obstructed. Second option is nullified. The third option is neutralized, and the fourth option is balanced. So which of these options is the most appropriate to fill in the blank space? The appellate court has dashed the decision of the lower court. What we are going to do now is to define each of the options and select the one that is most appropriate to fill in the blank space. The first option is obstructed. Now, obstructed means to block, to prevent, or to hinder. Maybe somebody wants to pass a place and you put a kind of blockage there. You've obstructed the person from passing. And this is not the answer to this question, because this does not fit legally now. This does not fit as a legal term into this sentence. Second option is nullified. Now, nullified means to make legally null and void. Nullified means to make legally null and void, to cancel out legally. Now, neutralized means to make ineffective or to disappear, like neutralizing a bomb or neutralizing the effects of a poison. So neutralize means to make ineffective or to disarm. This is not the answer to this question. It is not balanced. Balanced means to be in the right amount of proportion, like you talk about balanced diet. Different classes of food in the right and appropriate proportion. This is not the answer to this question. The best answer or the best word to fill in the blank space in this sentence is nullified. Now, the appellate court has nullified the decision of the lower court. Remember, nullified means to make legally null and void, to cancel out something legally. The appellate court has cancelled out the decision of the lower court. That is the answer to this question. Now, moving on to the next question, which is question number 13, it reads, the defeated boxer left the ring looking extremely dash. The defeated boxer left the ring looking extremely dash. So which of these options best fits in the blank space? The options we have are dislocated, distorted, deserted, and dejected. So which of these options will fill in the blank space appropriately? The defeated boxer left the ring looking extremely dashed. Now what we are going to do is to define all of the options one after the other. Now the first option we have is dislocated. Now dislocated means to be out of an appropriate place or position, like the way somebody dislocates his or her joint. Dislocated means to be out of an appropriate place or position. This is what in relation to joints. Distorted means pulled or twisted out of shape. Means pulled or twisted out of shape. Deserted means to be empty of people, to abandon or to leave a place, like the desert now, or when there is war in a country, a particular village might get deserted because the place is unsafe. So deserted means to be empty of people, to abandon or to leave a place. Dejected means to be sad, depressed, downcast, dispirited, and so on. So the defeated boxer left the ring looking extremely dashed. So imagine yourself as a boxer and you just lost a fight. How would you be looking? You'll be looking so pitiful and all. So the answer to this question is dejected. The defeated boxer left the ring looking extremely dejected, looking extremely sad, looking extremely depressed, looking extremely downcast, like why will somebody beat me like this so badly? Now that is the answer to this question. The defeated boxer left the ring looking extremely dejected, just putting his head down like, wow, I have just been beaten mercilessly, looking sad, looking depressed. So, dejected is the answer to this question. Very quickly moving on to the next question, which is question number 14. It reads, there is an election dash pending against the senator. There is an election dash pending against the senator. Which of these options is the best to fill in the blank space? The options we have are application, appeal, petition, complaint. There is an election application pending against the senator. There is an election appeal pending against the senator. There is an election petition pending against the senator. There is an election complaint pending against the senator. Which of these options is the best answer for this question? The first thing to do is to identify, the first thing to do is to correctly define all of the options one after the other. The first option we have is application. Now, an application is a formal request to be considered for something. Like when you are in need of a job, or when you want to request permission, you write an application. It is a formal request to be considered for something. This is not the answer to this question, because an election is not always applied for. Appeal means to make a serious and legal request to reverse a decision. Maybe you are not convenient with a particular decision, you can actually go appeal that decision, like the decision can be reversed. Petition means a formal written request to change the result of something. A formal written request to change the result of something, like an election. complaint means a statement that something is unacceptable. So the answer to this question is petition. There is an election petition pending against the senator. A petition means a formal written request to change the result of something like an election. A formal written request to change the result of an election. There is an election petition against the senator. You can actually make a petition to recall a senator. If you're not okay with the performance of the senator, you can make a petition to recall the senator. So the answer to this question is petition. There is an election petition pending against the senator. Very quickly, moving on to the last question in this video, question 15, and it reads, the manager was not in when Ado called, so he left his dash card. Remember, we have to select the most appropriate option to use in filling the blank space. The options we have are supplementary. Second option is complementary, complementary. The third option is complementary, complementary. And the fourth option is identification. So, which of these options is the most appropriate for filling the blank space here? The manager was not in when Ado called, so he left his dash card. Now we are going to explain all of the options one after the other. A supplementary card, as the name suggests, supplementary card is a card with an additional credit. An additional credit. When you see something is supplementary, it is an addition. So a supplementary card is a card with an additional credit you can get on your existing credit card. A complementary card is a card that bears information about a company or an individual. There is nothing like complementary, which is complementary. There's nothing like complementary card. This is a wrong spelling for complementary. complementary. Now, an identification card is a legal document used to prove a person's identity. So the answer to this question is complementary. The manager was not in when Ado called, so he left his complementary card. Remember, a complementary card is a card that bears information about a company or an individual. So when you drop a complimentary card, the person you are dropping it for can actually get all the information he needs about you. You do not drop your identification card. You can only show your identification card to people. You do not drop it. You drop a complimentary card for people because you have numerous complimentary cards, numerous copies of your complimentary card, but your identification card is always one. Whichever identification card you have, be it a voter's card, you can have only one copy. Be it a driver's license, you can have only one copy. But your complimentary card, you can have as many as you want because you can keep dropping it at different places. It is just used for people to know about you. It carries information about you. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Please do not forget to like and comment. Also, kindly subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to share this content and more contents with your friends and loved ones. Thank you for your time. My name remains Mr. Olalekon Israel. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.